it's Ashley. Thank you so much for coming and watching this video. I'm about to show y'all the steps that it took to finish in part 3 of the desk flip. So y'all hang out with me. You'll notice at the beginning of the video that I start working on some wood pieces that we had to replace. That was supposed to go in part 2 of the video, but I forgot. And I wanted to throw them in here just so that y'all could see that we did replace them and how we did that. So, because I do kind of explain how my husband cut the wood down. I didn't put in any footage of that because I wasn't filming while he was cutting, so there's that. Anyways, I hope that y'all enjoy this video. I am so glad to have the desk done, and I am very ready to get everything in the drawers that I'm wanting and just be able to sit and enjoy having my own little craft space. I will see y'all at the end for the reveal of the desk. All right, bye. My husband cut out this piece for me. We had cut a new top for the desk out of 3/4 inch plywood and had a scrap piece. And this part needed to be replaced because it had some damage. We have a table saw, so I know he lowered the blade to get this cut in there. And then he scored this and used a hammer and another tool to get that out. So it fits perfectly. And I will be using this Gorilla Glue, wood glue, to glue it in place. So gonna put some inside these edges. Oh, it's already dripping. Already making a good mess. Let's see. I will clean that up. So I'm about to put this on the edge of my plywood that we cut off for this desk. I have my iron out here, and this is easy. It is a pre-glued iron-on, and I got white birch. Okay, so this is 3/4 inch, and my plywood is also 3/4 inch. This does hang over just a little bit, but once I get it on there and it's good and dry, I will definitely sand down the top part of it. Enjoy all those dogs in the background barking. Okay, so here I am putting on the stripping, and the reason why I did this is just because I wanted to give it a good smooth edge, but I am not a fan of it. It took a lot of work to get this going. I also ended up moving how I was putting this on because here the desk just the top kept moving around, and it just was making it so hard to get done. I was talking a lot of major crap because I just was so over it. I wanted it to be done, but got it done, and here we are finishing it up. I'm about to mix some of this up. Durham's water putty. I got this at our local hardware store. I've been talking about it for a while in a few of my videos, but this will be my first time to use it. So I'm pretty pumped. This dresser has a couple of places that I want to fix, and I'm going to do it. These drawers, one of them had a hole going down the middle of it, so I'm putting this masking tape on so that when I add the Durham putty, it doesn't go through and it actually stops. And this will be sandable, and I can paint over it later. It turned out really good. And yes, coming up, I'm using a spoon to put it in there because I did not have a putty knife, but my spoon got the job done. So there's that. Okay, it is so quiet in my house right now. It is crazy how quiet it is. My kiddos are at their Mima and Pops's because we had a date night last night for my birthday, and we are party animals, let me tell you. We were home by 8, but I'm gonna go ahead and put the white coat of paint on this. I'm gonna put a couple of coats, I think. I'm just gonna go until I get the desired look I want. After it dries, I will be wet distressing it. If I need to, I'll hit it with the sander a little bit, but for the most part, I think I'm just gonna wet distress it. I'm using Kills chalk paint. This is all they had at the time at Walmart when I went there. So this is what I'll be using. I'm using this. I'm opening it with this because I keep forgetting to get my paint can opener. And I will be using another angled brush. I get these because I just think that they're easy. I like the small handle instead of a big handle. This is a Worcester 2-inch 50 millimeter. That's what I get. So that's what I'm going to be using. And I think that's all you need to know. Hang out with me, see how it goes, and hopefully we're seeing the final product at the end. I'm ready. My dog acting a fool, and then my children. So I finally finished the base of this desk, so we're going to move on to the top. I'm going to fill in some spots on the top of the desk that need to be filled, and then I'm going to go through and stain it. And today I'm staining it with, let me grab it here. I'm staining it with American Walnut. And I have a few pieces in my house that are already a dark walnut color, so it will match perfectly. And once we get it all done, it's all gonna look great. So y'all hang out with me while we get this going and I start staining the top of my desk. Originally, I stained this with, I believe it was American Walnut. I'll have to go back and watch the video to find out. But it was too bright and it was like a reddish color. So I found some dark walnut that I went ahead and stained it that because it is closer to the color that I was wanting. So that's what we went with. So it has the American Walnut obviously under it, but then dark walnut on the top layer. And I only did one coat because that's all I need. And later I will be going over that with a polyurethane to give it a smooth finish. Since it will be my work area. That is drying because I just stained it, restained it. So now my little area is a mess. So what we're gonna do before we move any further with this desk is I'm gonna go through and wet distress it. And I'm gonna hit up some edges and just get it to where I want it to be. And I might even distress some of the middle. I'm not sure yet. We'll see what I think when we get there. So hang out with me while I go get a rag and we wet distress this table. All right, in order to get it going here, I went ahead and had to get my sanding block and just hit a little piece. But to keep it from not looking, you know, scratched or whatever, I guess, I went ahead and used my wet distresser as well. So I do have to be careful with this though, because I don't want to take out too big of a spot. My sponge is a little wet, but not very. It's just moist. So that is helping get, you know, I think the desired look I'm wanting. So I'm just kind of rubbing it here, hoping to get just a smidge of an area. And then I'll go in with my wet rag and get what I'm wanting. I'm not, like I said, I don't want it to be like heavily distressed, but you know, I want some of these pieces to be noticeable at least. So just gonna hit up some of these. Ooh, that's good right there. I feel like I put like 20 layers of paint on this dang desk. I'm so nervous that I'm going to just gouge a big part out of it that I don't want. Gosh almighty, who knew distressing would be so freaking hard? That's all I've gotten so far. And got this side. So now I'm gonna distress this side and the front of it. This is definitely a lot of work. So distressing, I don't know. I'm gonna have to see it when it's all done and hope that I really like it. By hands, I've already washed them once, my ring, poor thing. Anyway, so I am out of breath because that last bit just kicked my butt. So I'm about to just quickly distress these drawers, and then I'm going to put the wax on and start distressing with the antiquing wax. I love the color of the top of my desk. So again, let's get this done. Y'all watch me distress these and we're gonna do good. We're gonna be okay, guys. We are going to be okay. That's it. That is the end of this desk flip. I hope that y'all enjoyed every bit of it. I know that I had fun doing it, but again, I'm definitely glad that we are at the end of it and that the desk is done and flipped, and I can now get it together the way I want it and have a place to sit and enjoy my crafting or flipping or whatever it is that I do. So if y'all like what you saw, go ahead and give that video a thumbs up, and if you want to check out any of my other videos, I would love that. I have multiple, like I said, this is a 3-part video, so there is a part 1 and 2, as well as some other things that I've done. I have thrift flips and thrift hauls, and I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel so when I do post videos, you can get on and watch and hang out with me. I will see y'all at my next video, and I hope that y'all have a great week. Bye.